trading results are better. We have spent the whole week. I don't expect me to be on this even next week. You see, some people are like, he will be repeating the same thing. I've spent, it's not even 1 week, it's more than 1 week. Is that right? Let me know in the chat. I've spent a lot of days repeating the same thing, singing the same story over and over and over. Futures, futures. Sorry. Futures. And one of our leaders is very good at his signals. They are top notch. He's giving them time in the 1 hour time frame. He also doesn't give many, around 2 or 5 a day. And he's a really very good guy. He's giving very good, nice signals. And so my responsibility today is to help people who don't know anything about finding coins for themselves to now be able to use the signals. And I'll be specific on a single type of signal so far that has proven out of reasonable doubt to be very profitable. So that we know how to use the signal. And then the rest is up to you. And then the rest is up to you. Yes. Hey. Mm. Ah, the rest is up to you. Yes. So that's what I'm gonna talk about today. So whether you are in WhatsApp or you on Telegram, you'll basically be able to receive a signal that looks like this: simple, precise, on point. Then I end the call. But before you go to the signal, find out how much capital you want to use. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're a very good risk taker. You can even move up to 40% of your capital. If you're a high risk taker, if you're a low risk taker, 20% of your capital. This money includes margin calls, includes all the plans you want to do with your money. Everything you want to do with your money. So it's your personal decision. So the rest of your balance, yes, it could be in your futures account, like we are gonna see. The rest of your balance, yes, it also could be, you could have it in your funding wallet or in your spot. You must be able to expose 20, maximum 40% of your capital. So let's start our journey. So we now believe, we now trust that most of you now can be able to, you have done your API binding, you have done your API binding, you have finished your API binding. I'm not going to go into that. And you have also transferred some money to your futures account. Okay. You have also transferred some money. You have also transferred some money to your futures account. And so API binding is one of the criteria you need to do. So if you have finished your API binding, then the next step is to work on your next step now is to work on your futures account, to set up your futures account very well, so that you can basically be able to use your account in reality in a simple way. To me, basically, those two are very important. Those two are very important. So If you haven't done your API, please reach out to the different videos. We have sent them several millions of times. So I would say basically reach out and be able to do your API binding. Then after you have done your API binding, make sure that you also provide you also provide some capital to your account, to your futures account. Okay. Let me first stop sharing my screen a little bit before I expose my account. I see someone is saying you should show us your account. You should make sure that your account is visible. Is it yours? You should make sure that we can see your account. Now I need to see. If I see, I'll get motivated. Is it yours? It is an account. Do I know what is in your bank account? This is a bank. Who told you it is just an account? At least when I see your account, I will wake up. Who told you to sleep? At least when I see your account, maybe I will invest better. You'll invest better. So you have been here joking. So since you started, you thought we were here to play. So you have been joking all this time and you want to be motivated. I just want to see, maybe I will believe that it is real. Crypto is a scam. Crypto is a scam. Eh, I'm now no longer proving anyone whether crypto is real. If you decide to stay broke, stay broke. I have no compensation for you. You need to motivate me so that I wake up. Don't get motivated. Stay where you are with your finances. It's none of my business. Hey, someone want to see my bangwa bangwa. Hey, you are negative since you joined the business. And you want us to remove negativity. One day you made $1. Another day you made $20. The other day you made 50. The other day you made 100. The other day you made, and you still need motivation. Zero motivation. A zero motivation. Ah, zero motivation. There is no way we are going to allow anyone to be motivated. We are no longer going to motivate anyone. Okay. Now I hope we are ready to start. So API binding first. So now let me share my screen. I hope my account is highly endagafinated. So you have your money. When you open your overview, because I've found so many people having issues with Binance. When you open your overview, okay, overview, it has the different wallets. So when you tap on an account, you can see money that is in your spot, money that is in your earn, money that is in futures, money that is in funding. So if you are looking for any money, it might be in any of these accounts. And let me warn you, I have listened to many people who say, I fear to make mistake. I fear to make mistake. I fear to make mistake. How many of you are familiar with those words? You tell someone to do something and they tell you, you better come on video with me. I fear to make mistake. How many of you have heard those statements? Let me know in the chat. Hey, I fear to make mistake. I fear to make mistake. Unless you come, someone spends a full day. You are directing them what to do, but they are in your chat. I fear to make mistake. I fear to make mistake. I fear to make mistake. Yes, but someone is in your chat the whole day. You are directing them what to do, but they say, come to my video, come to my video, please, I fear to make mistake. Ladies and gentlemen, unless you tap on the word sell, There is no money you can lose, either in Binance, either in Royal Q, unless you tap on the word sell. Because if the money is the spot wallet, you can tap transfer from any to any. If the money is on earn, you can tap transfer. If the money is in futures, you can tap transfer. If the money is in funding, you can tap transfer. And when you tap transfer, you are tracking your money where you want it. Is it from funding wallet? If you don't want it from funding wallet and it is in spot, you tap on the arrow, they bring the different accounts. You see? Coin M futures, spot, cross margin, isolated. Is the message home? Let me know in the chat. So you can transfer. There are two arrows here from any wallet to another wallet. You can transfer any coin. So you tap on here and you choose on the coins you have. Is the message home? Let me know in the chat. I am tired. I am tired of these things. Eh? Is it okay now? Unless you tap on the word sell, but there is no money you can lose. I fear to make mistake. I fear to make mistake. Which school did we attend? Is the message home? So transfer your money to your futures account. Stop crying those tears that never end. Someone, you make money, someone is watching, is busy on your chat. I fear to make mistake. I fear to make mistake. By the time I come to help you, I have collected a lot of money. Are we together? Are we together? So when they say transfer your money to your futures account, please do. Just tap on the word transfer. Or else you will stay in someone's chat for the whole day. And after you complain, they don't want to help us see. They don't want to help us. Someone has directed you. Go to where your money is. How do you see where your money is? Open your overview. And we are using USDT. So where is your USDT? Is it in the spot? Is it in the earn? Is it in futures? Is it in funding? You tap on account. Then here it is crypto. Crypto, which coin is in your account? Is it Ugandan shilling, which is fiat? Is it Shiba Inu? Is it Volt? Is it Mubarak? Which coin is in your account? So once you have this USDT, this is what we are dealing with. Okay? So other people, you always look at your total overview here and you say you have money. Why is my robot not buying? Why is my robot not buying? Yet I have $60 in my account. The big question is, do you have the coin we are using for trading, USDT? If you don't have USDT, you are not able to trade because the robot will be removing your money from USDT, let me say, to OM. If OM rises and it sells, it will return your money to USDT. So if you don't have USDT, you don't have trading capital. You have money in your account, but you don't have trading capital. Is that also home? I see someone. Is it okay now? Is it okay? Today I'm not talking about using coins. Today I'm talking about using signals. I think I have spent a full week. Now I want to go back to my syllabus. Now I want to go back to my syllabus. Hey, you know me, I don't want to stay on something for a very long time. So you must have USDT. If your account is full of money, but you don't have USDT, it means that you don't have trading capital. Give me a one if the message is home. You don't have trading capital. You have money in your account, but your money is in these other coins. But trading capital for trading, you are broke. Because some of you, let me say you trade Solana, and Solana is not selling. You also want the money that is in Solana to be used in another coin. Are you okay? Are you normal? Then the other challenge is that do not overtrade. Am I speaking to someone? I'm not going to expose by my money. I see people are ready, but do not overtrade. What is overtrading? Overtrading is the art and science of having many coins running at the same time. Yes, there is a saying that says never put all your eggs in one basket. But listen to me. In futures, there can come a time when all coins that were going up drastically start going down. In futures, there can come a time and the market drastically changes. All coins change and you lose everything. So futures is not like sport. Is the message home? Eh? Is the message home? So this idea of not put all your eggs in one basket might get you smashed. Am I clear? So trade one coin at a what? Trade one coin at a what? Trade one coin at a what? This is advice. It's okay because it is your money. You see, sometimes someone told me, but you man, eh? It is just advice. If you use it, it's okay. If you don't use it, it's still none of my business. I'm also sick and tired of people. Oh, me, I don't want to use it. It's my friend. My friend, it is your money. When you are sweating plasma, it's a personal business. Who told you it is a community issue? Who told you it is a community issue? Okay. Okay, now I've seen someone ask me, how do we convert small assets to BNB? I don't have currently. But when you tap on your spot, there is usually a word convert low value to BNB. You can always tap on it, and it will bring you the coins you can convert. Always make sure that these coins, you are not trading them. For example, I need to make sure that I'm not trading these coins. So I tick all, then I convert. I tick all, then I convert. So after you have converted, you need to understand that when you are trading when you are trading either in spot or in futures, you are not the owner of this exchange. Whenever you use the exchange, you will be charged. Like whenever you use Royal Q, you will be charged. Does that make sense? So also here in Binance, they charge you something. When you tap on home, then you tap on, am I forgetting? Then you tap on the three lines on top and you tap on this arrow. Was it here? But you know, Binance has changed a lot of things. But wait, let me find it. Binance charges what they call taker fee and marker fee. Taker fee is whenever you buy. Marker fee, this is Binance Assistant. Marker fee is whenever you sell. Let me find it. Don't worry. Okay, we are here. So back, let me take you from zero. So you will tap on the home icon. Then you tap on the three dots at the top. Then you tap. When you tap on the three dots at the top here, there is something in the corner. This one, the setting icon. So tap on the setting icon. Then you will see a word using BNB. I believe it is here. using BNB. So you tap on using BNB, and you see, use BNB to pay fees. Use BNB to pay USDSM futures contracts. When you pay fees, you get a discount of 10%. So my advice is that I don't trade margins, but I've just switched it on. My advice is that after converting your small assets to BNB, you can decide to transfer your BNB to your futures account so that whenever they charge, they charge you that percentage on your futures account. Now I think I'm done with all of that. So make sure you transfer. If it is USDT and you have USDT, make sure you transfer some USDT from your spot to your futures account. This one. I will explain the two at the right time. You see me, I tell you I'm not supposed to explain everything. So you transfer. Not to this one, but to this one for now. I will explain when it is necessary. So if your money is in the spot, take it there and you want to trade futures. If it is not in the spot, but it is maybe in funding, tap on this arrow, and go where your money is. Is it in funding? And transfer it to funding. Is the message home? I'm done with Binance. The other thing I would say, we still have spot signals. If you are not interested in futures, go and trade spot signals. Give me a one if that is also clear. In spot, you will never lose anything. In futures, you can lose money. So if for you, because I'm tired of people who say, me I fear, stay where you belong. Stop typing in our chat. For we the braves. The money you are looking for is seated in the business you fear. Can I share something? You see, guys, for a longer time, I was fearing an iPhone because one of my best friends am I speaking to someone? Because my friend had told me that an iPhone is a very hard phone. I'm just sharing in goodwill. So I basically refused to use an iPhone because a friend of mine had told me that an iPhone is a very hard phone. And I suffered. But when I got an iPhone, I discovered that an iPhone is a very good phone. It has very good security. It has very good way of saving your passwords. It is a very nice phone. So even some of you are fearing futures because someone told you that when you trade futures, you will lose money. And for a very long time, I was negative about futures because I have a friend in crypto. I have a friend in crypto who told me, when you teach your people futures, all of them are going to disappear. Because I had one scam where people were losing money. So if your fear is in that category, please stay in your lane. Now, time to go to Royal Q. So you have done your API, the videos for API are available. Now you come here to Royal Q, you have transferred your money. So when you come to our group, On Telegram, you will receive signals. I'll just focus on one. This one, the C Elite, Kuris Elite. This guy is very good. So number one, it says short. So it means that you are going to short the market. Number two, name of the coin, Cyber. Number three, current price. Number four, take profit. Number five, leverage. Number six, take profit callback ratio. Number seven, callback. Drop 5%. One shot. Don't trade after 3 minutes. So it means that if you find this signal dropped and it is 3 minutes ago, don't trade. Are we together? Now, can we interpret this in the chat? This is what we want. We are now going to interpret in the chat. Now let's go to Royal Q. Where is my robot? So once I'm here, number one, I will look for the name of the coin. Okay, so let's get back here. So the name of the coin here is Cyber. If you are not seeing the coin, tap on Manage. Then you tap on Futures. You tick all. If there are new coins that were added, you tick all. Then you tap Add. That's all you need to do. So tap on Futures, look for the coin, Cyber. You tap on all, then you look for Cyber. Cyber appears. When Cyber appears, like it is there, the next thing you tap on Create, you tap Understand. Note, on top of your screen, there are two sides, long, short. Tap on short. Then you tap on Trade Setting. When you tap on Trade Setting here, since you are entering a signal, you will now tap on Manually Create because you are going to just enter the parameters as they have been provided. You're just going to enter the parameters as they have been provided. How many are still following? Is that hard so far? Let me know in the chat. Is that hard? Let me know in the chat so far. Up to there. Is that hard up to there? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Is that hard up to there? Because we just want to enter the parameters. Is that hard? No, it is easy. Okay, so let's go. So we are going to tap on Manually Create. Number one, you must know the capital you have. Okay, let me say you have $100. That is your capital. The big question is it the money you want to use? Because if you only have $100, am I speaking to someone? If you only have $100, you cannot plan this signal on all these $100. Give me a yes in the chat if you have understood. If you have 100, you need to say what is 20% if you are very risky, very low risky. So if you have only $100, you are going to use $20. Or if you are no fear loss like Julius Kabanda, then you are going to go for 40%, which means that you have $100, but on this $100, you are only going to expose $40. Is it okay? Let me know in the chat. Is that okay? Is that okay? Let me know in the chat. I have met someone who told me, I want to put all my money. Question, does the signal giver control the market? Question, does the signal giver control the market? Man, these signals are winning so much. My blazer, my blazer, my blazer, my blazer. Don't call me. Someone the other time called me. Good evening, sir. I have called you for some prayer. Prayer for what? Sir, one day you were on Zoom and you prayed I heard you pray in tongues. So I was like, all I call you so that you can pray for me. Then I asked, why? Why do you need the prayer right now? And it was very late. And I told me, I traded a certain coin, my blazer, but the way the coin is turning against me, I can't breathe. Then I was like, okay. I told him, I'm now a man of God. Yes. So go get a bucket of water. So he went and I had him open the door. He got a bucket of water. Then I told him, have you got the water? Then I told him, touch the water. Then he touched the water. Touch the water. Put your head in the water 7 times. Then he went once, one, twice, one, thrice, one, four, one, 5, 6, 7. Then I told him, remove your head. He removed his head. Then I said, Heavenly Father, now that this man is fresh and he understands what I'm talking about, help him to understand that he should never put all his capital once in the market. In Jesus' name, I have prayed. I was practical and theoretical at the same time. So before you receive the bangwa player, if you're a high risk taker, if you are a high risk taker, if you're a high risk taker, 40% is where you should plan. 40% is where you should plan. If you are a low risk taker, 20%. Are we together? Are we together? We have finished the percentage. Before you receive the bangwa prayer, because I make sure you get cold water. Before you receive the bangwa prayer. All right, let's continue. Now, since you know your capital, you have $20. Here, there is no straight formula. You can say, my first buying amount is going to take $10, and the $10 are going to be margin calls. Okay? Remember, the bigger the capital, the bigger the playing space. The smaller the capital, the smaller the playing space. Okay? Or you can say, me, I will do $15 as my first buy, $5 margin call. Do you understand me? Let me know in the chat. Or you said you want to go with 40, you say 30 first buy, 10 margin call. Or you say 10 first buy, 30 margin call. This all goes back to your risk appetite. Am I speaking to someone? Is that clear? So it's you who's going to budget. If you are very aggressive, I don't know if someone is understanding me. If you are very aggressive, your risk will not be the same with someone who's less aggressive. Because I've seen people who type in the chat, I have the same capital. Why is it that me, I'm making little money? Yes, you are using $20, but for you, your risk is low. I don't know if I'm home. Does that make sense? But for you, your risk is low. Another one, their risk is high. So risk also matters. So let me say, I'm a fearful person. I have $20 and I will start with the 5. Let the 15 go in margin calls. So I will start with 3.9 cyber. Come, baby. Okay, come, I'm here. So the 3.5 is cyber. So that is the first step. Number 2, the signal here. The signal here is saying take profit 1%. Always come here on take profit, put 1%. Ladies and gentlemen, I have seen people who say, why don't I do 3? Why don't I do 4? Why don't I do 5? Futures is a little bit different from spot. The reason is that by the time the coin is down, if your leverage is 10x, by the time the coin is down by 4%, do you know your floating loss is 40%? Yeah. So we want to take the most highly possible profit and move out of this market as fast as possible. Our goal is to get out as fast as possible. That's why we recommend 1%. Is the message home? It is not that 4 is not possible. It is not that 6 is not possible. It is not that 7 is not possible. But since the market is highly risky, how many are understanding me? Since the market is highly risky, we want to take the most possible profit from the market. We don't want to risk so much. But look here, why are you greedy? Do you know that 1% on 10x is 10%? So once you put 4%, you know this will be 40%. Why, my blazer? Why do you want to become the chairman, LC1, the president, the queen, and Donald Trump at the same day? Why? Huh? So you want to beat Israel, you beat Iraq, UK, France, China, and Russia with America at the same day? Be like 1%. So the signal says 1%. You have also done the same thing. Okay. So the leverage, this one is saying 3x to 5x. Now, leverage does 2 things. Number 1, it increases your profit. Number 2, it helps you get out of the trade faster. So even if this signal has a 3 to 5x, it means that when this coin will be at 0.3, let me first explain. Do you know that 0.3, if you are using 10x, is 3%? Do you know that 0.4 in futures is 4% if you're using 10x? So leverage basically also helps you get out of the coin faster. So if the leverage is 3 to 5x, it's okay. Just understand that leverage affects everything in your chart. So I will remain with 10x, then call back, whole position, take profit. You can put 0. If you want more than 1%, this is also something to add. If you want more than 1%, then you can put something here, 0.01. This is okay, 0.01. 0.01. If you want more than 1%. But me, from Chavadaza and Masaka, I am a 1% guy, so I will put a 0. Let this coin rise 1%, let it give me 10%. Because also out of experience, I have seen sometimes this coin reaches 11% before even it gives you 10%. So I would recommend 0. Now, before you bring margin calls, if you're okay with your first buying amount, okay, and you say, on my $20, the 15 will come in margin calls, I'm using 5. If you for you are increasing, it's not a crime. If 3.9 is $5, so times 2, does that make sense? Does that make sense? If 3.9 is 5, if you want it to be times 2, then switch on open double. This open double will only work on the first buying amount. So instead of it putting $5 from your account, it will take 10. The rest will be for the leverage. Are we home? Let me know in the chat. Are we still together? Are we still together? Being ready? Oh, there is someone who types liquidated all the time in the chat. If liquidation is your problem, go in sport. What are sport people doing on my call? Dying here every time, every time, every time, every time, every time they are in my chat, we shall be liquidated. Go to your spot market. Leave this Zoom. If you are fearful, go take water. Every time, oh, they are in the chat. Oh, my money, my money, my money, my money. I will be liquidated. Go in the spot market. Leave people with, I want to buy Blabas, but I'm colliding with someone who has a dream of a jerry can. I want to sit in a Brabus, but someone is on this Zoom, he only wants to buy a jerry can in his house. I want to buy a beach. I'm riding with someone who wants to buy a pot in his house. I am looking at it. By the time they bring iPhone 17, I want to use iPhone 17. But I'm with someone who's comfortable with a Techno phone. Why are you disturbing my Zoom if you have a small goal? Why surely? Why surely? Why? You have a small goal. I want to buy 100 acres of land. I'm speaking to someone who is comfortable with 30 to 100. The lesson was simple. Setting signals for futures. So guys, the open double position only works on the first buying amount. It does not work on the margin call. Is the message home? So it means that if I have money in my account and 3.9 coins are equivalent to $5. The 3.9 coins are equal to $5. If this is a 1x, it means that from my account, they will take this twice, which will make $10 because this is a 1x. But if it is a 10x, the story is different. The story is different. In my account, they will take $10, but they will multiply by this. So this only, and someone is saying, you try and we see on whose money? This is futures. What if I'm shorting what is longing? Here there is no gambling. In futures, there is no try for us and we see. So my $10 goes like that, kwansha. No, you follow the signal. So the other thing, what I would say, come here and calculate. So when you say 390, understand that it is 5.4 divided by this leverage of yours. So it means from your money, they will take off $50. If you say 50 coins, this will be 64.7 divided by 10. It means from your money, this value, not the coins, this value, you divide this. What you get is what they will take from your money. Is the message home? So if you had put $100, they will not take off 64. They will take 6.4. So whenever you increase, now here they will take $64 from your account. Are we clear with the first buying amount? Are we clear with the first buying amount? Are we clear with the first buying amount? Brabus is a German company that specializes in modifying and customizing luxury vehicles. Primarily, those are manufactured by Mercedes-Benz. This world also is a problem. So when I buy a car called Brabus C900, so it is not a name of a car. Also, being very knowledgeable is very bad. Also, being very knowledgeable is very bad. Because you make every small thing be huge. So I will buy a Mercedes-Benz. Me, I want the customized one. Let's go back. People are not understanding. Guys, this is 500 cyber tokens. Their value is 647. But I have used the leverage of 10x. So it is 10 divided by 647. I will get the amount of money that they will remove from my money. If I had put $100, I'll get the amount of money they will remove from my 100 by dividing the multiple by this. Is that hard? Let me know. Is that hard? Let me know. Is that hard? Whatever leverage you use, no zero crumb work. Whatever leverage you use, if you have used the 5x here, just know, get this, divide by 5. What you get is the amount of money they will remove from your account. Is the message home? Is the message home? Is the message home? Whatever leverage you put here, I don't see why people think. It means when I put 1x, there is zero leverage. Does that make sense to someone? When I put 1x, there is zero leverage. Do you understand? So if I put 1x and here there is $5, it means it will be $5 because there is zero leverage. But when I add on leverage, then it is different. Is the message home? I see someone is still doubting. When I add leverage, how will they get money for leverage? They are going to borrow you. They are going to borrow you that money. Let me open one coin here and I show you. They are going to borrow you the money. The money is there. It is you who doesn't want it. So these years, money has been on Binance waiting for me to buy my C900 Brabus. Yeah. Ah. How will they get the money for margins? Some of you, let me leave you to be. So after you have put up your money here, so let me say I put 500. I know they will remove off 64. So if I have $100, what is my balance? So it is 100 minus 64. So the balance is what will remain in my account. But for your margin calls to work very well, according to my personal experience, trade one coin at a time. But I think that will come at last. So I will go to my calculator. If you don't know how to calculate, don't struggle with mathematics. That's why they brought a calculator on your phone. Minus 64. So you remain with around $36. It means that if I'm going to plan my margin calls, I'm going to plan my margin calls on $36. Is the message home? Is the message home? So another person may say, me, I have my $20, I want to start with $5. It is okay. So the remaining balance, if it is 1x, it will be 7. But if it is 10, then divide and know how much they are going to take from your account. I hope the message is home. On you knowing your first buying amount. The balance, so after I have set, let me say I use the 500, I'm a very high risk taker. I'm these guys who can dive in water without asking a neighbor. So I remain with $36. Before I set margin calls, listen to me. Before I set margin calls, having set up my first buying amount, I have put my leverage, I have put my take profit, I have put my whole position take profit. The next step is to start the coin. Before I come back and settle this stuff, is the message home? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Before I come back, margin call, I discover the coin. Number one, I put the first buying amount, I set my leverage, I put my take profit. The rest is nonsense until I start the coin. Is that message home? Is that message home? Let me know in the chat. Is that message home? Let me know in the chat. Is that message home? Let me know in the chat. Okay. Now, let me explain these two. You see, me, I just want you to understand there is no big deal here. When you switch on open double, you are telling the robot to double the 64.7 Do you understand? Are you following, ladies and gentlemen? Just understand what you are going to do. In your account, we are going to remove 64.7 times 2. It only affects the first buy. So, off. What is the AI margin call? We have not yet entered margin calls. But when you switch on the AI margin call, let's say the signal says, now we are done. We are done with the first part. Now we are here on margin call. The signal says 5%. Are we together? Margin configuration. On the signal here, I saw 5%. Where is it? Call drop 5%. What does this mean? It means that when I come here to my margin configuration, on this drop here, it should be 5%. If you have used the 10x, it means that will be 50%. Do you copy? If you have used the 5x, that will be 25%. If you have used the 3x, that will be 15%. Are we together? Let me know in the chat. Give me a yes if you have understood. We first set the balance. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't come on camera. I have had leaders who have asked me to come on camera. When they call me on camera, they discover I live a free lifestyle. So I'm not going to switch on my camera. But what I'm trying to bring to your concern, what I'm trying to bring to your concern, what I'm trying to bring in your concern, after you have set your first buying amount, start the coin before you come to margin configuration. Was that clear? Let me know in the chat. Was that clear? Was that clear? Now that we are clear. Now the signal had a 5%. So remember, we are using a leverage of 10x, meaning that when this coin has dipped 1%, it will have dipped 10%. How many are understanding? If this coin goes down 2%, it will have gone down 20% because I'm using a 10x leverage. That's why I say when your take profit is 1%, it is equal to 10%. When you put 2% and your leverage is a 10x, this coin will sell when this coin rises by 2%, but your profit will be 20%. It does not only work on the profit, it also works on the margin call. Is the message home now? Is it clear? It is up to you. If you want to save your strategy, me, it's not my problem. My problem is just to explain for you to understand. Guys, someone is saying to catch up with 3 minutes. Is it hard to put in the first buying amount and the take profit? Does that take even a minute? They send me a signal. I come, I pick the coin. Vicky. You see some of you overthink. I come, type in the coin, Vicky. I open the coin. Is it long, short, long? Trade setting. I come here. 32. So here I put a 10x. So there they will use $5 from my account. I need more. I need like 50. So I increase this. I add a 0. Okay, that is $50. I put a 1. I put a 0. I start the coin. Is that hard? Let me know in the chat. Do I need to take a lot of time to do that? Do I need to take a lot of time to do that? It is just a 1 minute thing. Change your first buying amount. Change after you have started the coin. Guys, if I'm trading one coin, let me repeat this. If I'm trading one coin, isolated or cross margin doesn't make sense. Is my message home? If you are planning to trade more than one coin, then isolated or cross margin makes sense. Give me a one. I may not go in details about that. If you are trading one coin, whether the coin is in isolated, whether the coin is in cross, it doesn't make sense. Me, I am not a person who crams. I'm a person who understands. What is cross? What is isolated? Isolated is just that this coin will only use the money I have given it. This coin is only using the money I've given it. When I use cross and I'm trading several coins, all my money will be in a pool. So when I trade one coin, whether it is isolated, whether it is cross, it's none of my business. Is the message home? You know, you don't need to cram. You see, when you cram, you say you cram something and you say, they said you need to change every coin to isolated. But when you understand, you say, if I'm using cross, even if I trade one coin, I'm good to go. Me, I don't teach people to cram. I teach people to understand. Let's go back. Let's go back now here. Now I have studied the coin. Now I want to come back for margin configuration. So what I will do, I'll come back here now and I return this to 320, which means that my first buying amount will now be $5. Can we all understand why it is 5? Can we all understand? Now, at first it took my 50. Remember, you cannot plan for $100 if it is the only money you have. Does that make sense? Now, the coin is running. Already part of your money is in the market. Now you have come to plan for margin calls. I would advise that in futures, do not sit down and create a strategy. Just use simple mathematics to create a better solution, because each coin will have a different amount of coins. But this takes 1 minute. I'm taking too much time because I'm teaching. But if I'm on my phone, I will know this is $5. Okay? Now let's get here to margin configuration. I would advise that for you to win better, leave this on default. Just play with this in futures. Leave this on default. Just play with this. For example, if the drop was 5%, I know that if I put 0.1 here, that will be 1%. If I put 0.2 here, that will be 2%. If I put 0.3 here, that will be 3%. I already have 3 plus 2 plus 1, that is 6%. Because why? It will be 0.1 times 10, which will be 1. This will be 2. This will be 3. If I put 5 here, it will be 5% in reality. But it will only buy it when this coin goes down 50%. Because I'm using a leverage of 10x. If you're using a leverage of 5, if you're using a leverage of 3, the same effect. Is the message home? Is the message home? Is the message home? Is the message home? Your leverage affects your drop. Come, baby. Come, baby. You should not cry. But I'm going to buy you a phone. Ninakugulira. Oyagala iPhone ki mwana? Oyagala iPhone ki 16? Oyagala iPhone 16? Kale ngenda kugulira. 17 gy'oyagala mwana wange. Baby. Bakulemesa bakumye essimu yaabwe. I'm going to buy you iPhone. iPhone 6. Juice. Hey. Atusaanikireko kyalo. Have the juice. Okay. Take juice. Good guy. You want a Mercedes Benz? Okay. All right, guys. I hope I hope we go. All right, I hope we go. I hope now we continue. Okay. The leverage affects your drop. Listen. If you put now, I don't know why people are confused with leverage. Let me bring you this coin of mine that is on floating loss so that people could understand. I have a coin that is on floating loss. Okay. Okay. Can you all look at this coin? Can you all look at this coin? Can you see this coin? This coin is not down 29%. But because of the leverage, it will appear negative 29. Let's find out how this coin is down. Let me tap on close. When I tap on close, can you all see that this coin is down by negative 2.9? Can you see that? Are you able to see that? Let me know in the chat. That's what I mean. Have you understood? That even when they are buying your margin calls, it will not appear negative to now. Do you know that this coin is down? This side it is 30%, but in reality it is 3%. How many have understood? Now you see, it is 3, but here it is 30. Is the message home? Let me know in the chat. Is it home? Is it home? Is the message home? Someone is saying that they didn't know that I speak Luganda. This is an English training. Who told you this is a Luganda training? This is not a Luganda training. This is an international Zoom. This is an international Zoom. It's not, I don't know why some people think Royal Q is for Ugandans. How many of you have discovered that some people think Royal Q is for Ugandans? I don't know where it came from, but many people think Royal Q is for Ugandans. I don't know. Many people think Royal Q is for Ugandans. They say Royal Q is from Masaka. Guys, this has nothing to do. This is an international business. It's an international business. Someone said, I went on Google and I registered myself that I'm the founder of Royal Q. That I'm the CEO. I don't know that I registered myself on Google that I'm the founder of Royal Q. Let me go back to margin calls. Now look here, guys. Look here. Don't get worried. I have seen so many people get worried when they have some. This is 3%. But because the leverage is 10x, it is multiplying everything by 10. Are we together? Let me know in the chat. It is multiplying everything by 10. And this is the last call I'm doing when I'm teaching. I'm tired. One guy yesterday was like, my leader, let's try. Let's try. I told him, man, I've made enough money on this coin. My leader, let's try because I want really to understand. Now, my friend, I'm on floating loss because of you, because I was trying to teach you. Nobody is now allowed to call me so that we try. If then me, I float. Is the message home? Nobody from today, no practical. If you call me, no practical. This is the last time I'm doing practical for anyone. I told the guy yesterday, I have made enough money. You try with your own money now. Then I floated with no reason. Now I'm crying my money. And you have these things of for you are making enough. For you are making enough. Enough with this nonsense. No more trying. You try on your own money. These things of try for me, my leader. Try for me. Try for me. Huh? I told the guy, because yesterday, guys, this coin paid me very well. Let me show you. The coin paid me very well. Now, try. You said, the coin paid me. 1% is a killer game. And let me tell you, you see, let me show you the last trade, this one. This was not a manual close. The Royalty robot is very sensitive. When it sees that the coin is going to go against you, it sells in profit. And I want to be very grateful. But now, margin configuration. When I open this coin, all of you can see that the robot bought 3 times. Can you all see that? Margin call count. Can you all see that? The robot bought 3 times. Okay? So now let's go to the settings so that you see. So when the coin dropped 2%, which is 20%, is the message home. When the robot dropped 2%, which is 20%, because I'm using a 10x, it bought twice my first buying amount. When the coin dropped 0.5, by the way, it's not 20. When the coin bought 2%, this was 5%, this is 5%, it's not 50. So if I want my robot to buy now, if I put a 1% here, this means that when this coin drops 10%, so when the signal has a 5% drop, I can put a 0.1 here, and I put another 0.1, I put another 0.1, that's already 3. And if I only want 4 margin calls, I can put another, that is 3. I put another 0.2. In total, this is 5%. Are we home? Let me know in the chat. This will be 1%, 1%, 1%, 2%. That will be 5%. Are we home? Are we home? Let me know in the chat. Is it clear? Are we home? Busy. I don't know what is happening. Is the message home? Someone is saying in the chat, my download made $30 with $100. It's possible. Yeah, it is possible. So guys, how many have understood the lesson? How many have understood the lesson? The signals have already started, make money. Even if you have $10, start. If you have 50, start. If you have 30, start. Ladies and gentlemen, don't bring big capital. Can I repeat that? Don't bring big capital. Start small. Eh? Don't bring big capital. Am I speaking to someone? Please start with what you have. Start with that $5. Start with that $20. Start with what you have. Don't borrow money. Now, it is time to bring everybody, even if they can just sell a pig, we are now going to sell them the robots. Stop being merciful to anyone now. Hey, even if they can sell a rabbit, let them come to Royal Chew. We no longer have mercy. Hey, even if someone can sell a rabbit, let them buy the robot. The other thing I want to say, if you have not yet mastered, if you have not yet mastered how to find signals, I would recommend that you use signals. Because, look, for example, because some of you still have issues with trading, you have issues with the technical analysis. Some of you still have issues with technical analysis. Like, for example, you see, I'm trading this coin, but I'm not worried. Does that make sense to someone? Let me know in the chat. So, I have seen a question. So, if you are not yet good with TA, you are not yet good with technical analysis, don't go and find a coin for yourself. Follow signals. Is the message home? Let me know in the chat. Because if you still have issues with technical analysis, markets will go against you and you will start sweating plasma. So if you have not yet mastered technical analysis, follow signals. You will sweat plasma for nothing. Yes, follow signals. Then, we have talked about 20%. When you risk 20%, and let me say this coin goes against you, and let me say they liquidate you, do you cry? Let me know in the chat. Because this should also be logical. Do you cry? That's why we are talking about risk management. Let me know. Let me know. When you bring 20% of your capital, and maybe this coin, the market changes drastically, and they liquidate you, do you cry? Because when we talk about liquidation, we are talking about real loss. If you will cry, then don't trade. If you will cry, don't trade. Not so, guys. Yes, because look here. Let me say why you will not cry. Can I share why you will not cry? Can I share? Can I share? This is why you will not cry. This is the principle. I have brought 20% of my capital, which is $20. Signal A has worked for me. I have made, let me say, $6. I had 100. So it means that I now have 106. I'll still get off 20% of this. How many are following? I'm compounding my money, but on strategy. I'll still bring 20% of this, which means I'm not sure about the percentage, but let me say now I come with the $22, just as an example. Okay, maybe here I make, according to the signals, in 10 signals, you can lose around it too. In 10 signals, you can lose around. Let me say the market goes against you on signal number 2. You lose the $22. It means that I will still go back and bring from the money I had. How many are following? But if I bring the whole 100 and the market goes against me and I lose it, what happens? What happens? Let me know in the chat. If you follow that strategy, you will keep trading because there will be times when markets will. So don't bring all your money. Bring 20% or 40% of your capital. Then that's how, because, ladies and gentlemen, you would say that these are signals. Someone is saying that for me, I don't want to be liquidated. If I'm going to be liquidated, I will sell the coin. Do you know that yesterday I was with my wife at night, and this coin, you see that sometimes you might fear to get liquidated and the coin doesn't reach your liquidation price. Let me know in the chat. How many understand what I'm saying? Do you know you might fear that you are going to be liquidated? Sell a coin at a loss. You are remaining with the very little money. Then the coin doesn't get liquidated and you cry because you have lost it, because you thought you were wise. So that doesn't work. What works is risk management. Selling in fear to be liquidated doesn't work. Am I speaking to someone? Hey, you see this one said it happened with alt. So what works is risk management. Those things I fear I might get liquidated. The coin will not reach the liquidation price, but for you, you will have lost your money. And I'm telling you reality. So manage your risk. That's the only way. When you bring 20% of your capital, you are not scared. You give the coin the best option possible. But if you don't do that, you will sell. By the time you wake up, all your money will have gone. Do you know that whenever you sell, you lose money? How many of you know that? How many of you know that? That whenever you sell, you lose money. And whatever you lose doesn't come back. The coin may not reach your liquidation price. And you might think you are in business, you are very smart. In a few days, the account is empty. Then you start saying, this guy's brought a business that makes, it's you selling. You are liquidating yourself. Every time the coin is going against you, hey, my money, yeah, my money, my money, you sell. Now you had 100, now you have 50. My money, my money, you sell. Now you had 50, now you have 10. My money, my money. Because you are not using risk management. Future is confusing. We multiply our first binary to the multiple ratio. But in future, the multiple ratio turn to the drop. I don't understand. What if I sell in profit? That's good. If the coin drops, let's say trade beyond 3 minutes, and you delay 2 minutes only. When you are setting, which makes it sure. Guys, can you take 5 minutes setting a signal? Can you take 5 minutes setting a signal? Thank you, Leader Dixon. If you have failed to understand, stay in sport. Yes, let's make money as you salivate. When you use sub-bin mode, your time settlement, only 4 margin calls get liquidated. I don't know. Because me, I don't know how people get liquidated. Let me tell you guys. If the trend, let me say, listen to me. Listen to me. If a coin is on an uptrend and you trade it, it is just a matter of time you will make the money. Give me one if my point is clear. If the coin is on a downtrend and you trade it going down, it is just a matter of time you will make money. Don't allow these simple movements like this coin. Now, for example, let me bring this coin. Fine. Okay, I was learning from someone, but let me try to put it for you in 5 minutes. You see, this coin has been drastically going up and dropping. But on a general picture, if I put it in, let me say in 1 day, how many of you can see that this coin is on an uptrend in 1 day? Let me put it in 4 hours. This coin is on an uptrend. It is just a matter of time. Retracements are part of the journey. Although, on the other side, I wouldn't overdelay in the coin like I have delayed. But generally, even if I remove these indicators, you can see that the coin is not going down, it's not going up. It is just trying to consolidate somewhere. It is just a matter of time. The trend of the coin is what matters. Futures is like trading in any market. As long as you remain patient, it is just a matter of time. Although, yes, I entered this coin, I've stayed long in it the whole night, I can spend the whole day. But it's just, you see, when I shared the other time, it was negative 80. It is now negative 50. You see how you start flagellating. Oh, my money. Yeah, my money. And you sell at a loss. The trend of the market is everything. Is it okay? Is it okay? Someone is saying that 3 minutes are not enough to set a coin. Ah, are you going to Mars? 3 minutes. You guys, you can spend 10 minutes setting a coin. Doing what? Calculating first buying amount. What are you calculating? Huh? Guys, what are you calculating? Let me know. What are you calculating? Huh? 5 minutes, you are calculating what? Hmm? If you have not yet understood features, leave futures. But how many of you have started using these signals and you are a smiling person? Let me share with you. Actually, yeah, actually, we are very grateful. Yeah, we are very grateful to God for this opportunity. Uh, of Royal Q with margin calls and trading experience, plus leader Kuris who's carrying us with signals. We, the signal users, are very grateful, sir. That's how we have found a gold mine. Yeah, see, that's right. So we thank you so much, and we are very thankful. Thankful. Coach, some of us, our menu do not show approximately the coin in USDT. Update your application, it's outdated. Yeah, yeah. This is called the Bangwa season. This is called Bangwa season. Yeah, yeah. We are all smiling. Yes. By the way, I think since now people are making some money, this is when I need to start planning my wedding. Yeah. Since people are now making some money, this is when I need to start planning my wedding, because now I know people will be able to afford to come, not to give me money. I see people are like, to afford to come. Because that time you would talk about transport, you would hear people would hide to afford to come. Yes, to afford to come. This is the time. Because when people are making money, it is easy for them to come. But it's a joke, guys. Never take me serious. But it's a joke. But it's a good deal. Yeah, it is a good deal. It is a good deal. All right, guys. When you use $10, what do you need to put? The leverage could be 10. The money is not the problem. The leverage works on any capital. Okay. All right, guys. Have a good day. I hope we have had enough of this. See you tomorrow. Now, tomorrow we are going to get back to basics. Guys, so tomorrow we are now going to go back to our classes once again. Okay. I hope we have had enough of this season. The signals are coming. If you haven't figured out, go to your Play Store and update. Delete the app, re-download it again. All coins, all phones must be able to show the first buying amount, whether it is Android or iOS. The video is on YouTube. All right. Okay, guys. We, the future traders, will allow us to go. Nowadays, I even no longer work. For what now? Nowadays, I stay home. I stay home. I even don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Now, today I'll be going to town because we are preparing for Masaza, and I'm a Masaza supporter. So now I'm going to go and wear, and I'm going to delete the Royal Q application and log it again. Yes, I'm going to be wearing a t-shirt called the Bangwa Signals. I'm going to go and make my 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 t-shirt. The Bangwa strategy. In Uganda, it's called Bangwa strategy, but internationally, it is called 1% 100x. (1% 100x strategy. But in Uganda, we are calling it Bangwa strategy, because there is a way you bang the money, and the money says, I'm at your knees. Forgive me. You have had enough. Forgive me. Please, I beg for pardon. You put in $10, you make a $20. The money says, I'm sorry. I will never be. I want to be your friend. I am always. Money is now begging for water. Money is now begging for water. For the first time, money is begging for water. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. I want to be with you. No, I don't want. You tell me I don't want. I don't want. Delete the app. Now money is begging for water for the first time in loyalty. Money is begging, I want to be your friend. No, 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 no. You now say, no, 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 enough. Please take a more, take a more, take a more. Hey, money is begging for water. Now there are these fools online who are making noise. Hey, loyalty is a scam. Loyalty is a scam. They are going to beg for excuse. They are all going to get on their knees. Teacher, good morning. I banned my Royal futures, but one of my coins on spot went to stopped. It says invalid API. Redo the API. You did not do the API very well. Those making noise online, they are going to beg for excuse. Forgive us. We didn't know. Forgive us. We didn't know. Hey. No, delete the app. There is no problem. Delete. Nothing happens. When the coin will rise, it will sell. They will ask for water. You just give us time. Let's finish this month. Next month, they will all be on their knees. Why did you tell us that this is how you make money? Why did you tell us? They will ask for water because now money is about to ask for excuse. With the way that policy is bringing strategic signals. With the way that policy is bringing strategic signals. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy is a super compataric guy. He automatically comes from the Bangwa kingdom. He's coming from the Bangwa kingdom. It also seems that he is the Bangwa kingdom has an origin of Satoshi Nakamoto. How do I delete the app? Uninstall the app from your phone. This guy, when we did DNA, he's related to Satoshi Nakamoto. He has a bloodline to his grandfather. Because the way this guy reads the signal in 1 hour, I have not seen that approach in the 21st century. Hey. Me, I'm a trader. But I want to tell you, this guy originates from the Bangwa kingdom. He doesn't give many, like 5 signals, but whatever you put in, it requests for water. Forgive me. Have you ever traded a signal and the signal starts crying? Yes, he's doing it in the Bangwa way. My brother from Nigeria, you have understood. You are putting your life at risk of poverty. You are putting your life at risk of poverty. I'm warning you. You are putting your life at risk of poverty. You have not yet activated your futures account. Go to your wallet. Before asset, there is the word futures. Tap on it. Pick long or short. Tick long or short. Tick I have experience. Tick the 2 boxes. Continue. And you delete the API and you redo the API again. Yes, no one is allowed to stay broke. Yes, thank you, my leader. With the Bangwa strategy. The Bangwa Bangwa strategy is a unique strategy where your money asks for water. I want to warn you. Because with the Bangwa Bangwa strategy, you can have $10 and make $15. With the Bangwa Bangwa strategy of 1%, can someone print for me a t-shirt called the Bangwa Bangwa strategy? Someone, if you are in Masakadwi today, Bangwa Bangwa strategy. The Bangwa Bangwa strategy. I want to see people putting on t-shirts called the Bangwa Bangwa strategy. And let people start asking you, what is Bangwa Bangwa strategy in crypto? The new wave. The new wave of the Bangwa Bangwa strategy. The Bangwa Bangwa strategy in crypto. Whoever asks you they want to join the Bangwa Bangwa strategy, buy Royal Chew. Buy Royal Chew. What does it mean? Money. Money in futures. Collecting money in futures. What does Bangwa Bangwa mean? Collecting money in futures. Yes, that's what it means. In Royal Chew only. The Bangwa Bangwa strategy. What is Bangwa Bangwa? Collecting money in futures using Royal Chew. Hey, Bangwa Bangwa means money asked for water. Yes, more meanings are coming. My dear, I no longer work. Hey, 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 this one says means getting rich. Means money Bangwa, right? Hey, money means Bangwa. Hey, hey. Do you need to transfer money from spot to futures? So you have not yet. I have Royal Q, but I don't know the Bangwa Bangwa strategy. What have you been doing on the call? Why am I not working? I don't know. You were enjoying Bangwa Bangwa. Money on the head, money on the soul. Bangwa Bangwa Bang. The Bangwa Bangwa strategy. Let me check if the guy has sent the Bangwa Bangwa signal. We are going to decode you.